First Muslim governor taking control of Michigan, here's terrifying changes he's making immediately. It was only a matter of time before Muslims took the reign of power in Michigan by claiming government roles. Much of this state has become overrun with Islam, which sets out to infiltrate every facet of society to change the way America functions to cater to their deranged beliefs. The plan of control works in steps, the first already having been ushered in under Barack Obama's regime. He allowed thousands into the country and made everybody accept the so-called religion of peace, convincing people not to be afraid. Having laid the groundwork for this evil over the past 8 years, they are now able to seamlessly move to step 2 even now that he's out of office. Obama was an integral part in allowing terrorist-tied groups like the Council on American-Islamic Relations, CAIR, and the Muslim Brotherhood to grow in strength and number within our own borders. Within this cesspool of hate, dangerous ideas percolate, including the Brotherhood's new project that could be their most destructive yet. The group has found their perfect front man to carry out their plans. 32-year-old Dr. Abdul El-Sayed, who comes across as charismatic and friendly as any good politician. However, behind that facade, he has some pretty scary changes he plans to make to Michigan as the first Muslim governor. What's worse, is that enough people in this state are brainwashed well enough to elect him that he can even announce his adverse agenda and still get their support. Meanwhile, Muslims and the Brotherhood are laughing at our expense because of these ignorant liberals that caught up in the romance of being the first to elect a Muslim to a top political position. Freedom Daily previously reported about El-Sayed with what the country needs to know about him. Just like Obama, he speaks without an accent and is charismatic, attributes that divert everyone's attention away from the fact that he's a Muslim with the full backing of the Muslim Brotherhood terror organization. If you think this sounds like Obama 2.0, you'd be 100% correct. He too hates Trump with a passion, saying that the president's decisions are at odds with deeply held American values. With Michigan already transforming into a Muslim cesspool in recent years, Sayed's win as the governor would put the finishing touches on this state whose citizens are already being threatened by the complete takeover of Sharia law. Dick Monastery, who heads a group called Secure Michigan, made a chilling prediction about what's in store for Michigan should Sayed win, a state he labels a Sharia swamp. It is the exact same thing as Barack Obama in Chicago in the early 2000s, said Monastery. Dr. Monastery stated. He's young, attractive, he does not give out a lot of information, he speaks in platitudes about celebrating inclusiveness and diversity. He's very well packaged, Monastery said. He's far more accomplished than Barack Obama. Obama was not this accomplished, they connected him to certain foundations and his candidacy took off. The left's hate for President Donald Trump is greater than their love for this country and safety of their own living, since they are all rallying around in support of El-Sayed just to spite our president. Elizabeth Warren seems to be heading the charge in support, trying to get others to do the same, while ignoring his sinister plan detailed below. Monastery said she'll be campaigning and raising money for El-Sayed, who will also be appearing on Sunday morning talk shows. A candidate for governor who is Muslim Brotherhood. If that doesn't tell you there's a Sharia swamp in Michigan, I don't know what does, Monastery warned. This Muslim Brotherhood is cunning and calculated in their every move, knowing exactly what they are doing as part of creeping Sharia and Islamic control into the U.S. If El-Sayed wins this election, they will consider it a massive victory for more than just the political power. This is one huge talon they can dig into society and stake their claim. This is one huge talon they can dig into society and stake their claim, which is necessary to achieve their overall goal. We know this as proof by what was discovered during a recent raid at a Muslim's house in Annandale, Virginia. Freedom Daily previously reported that federal agents discovered a dusty bundle of documents in the basement outlining the Muslim Brotherhood's secret 5-phase plan for taking down America. This was a closely guarded secret until the FBI got their hands on this blueprint for taking down our country, Authored by Muslim Brotherhood ringleader Yusuf al-Qaradawi. If you aren't familiar with the documents, they are nothing short of chilling. 27 years ago, Muslim Brotherhood leader Yusuf al-Qaradawi traveled to America to organize Muslims across America, educating them with his diabolical plan for the complete Muslim takeover of America that would take 30 years to complete. It included a key tactic known as Moruna, where Muslims are able to violate Sharia law in order to convince Americans that they are just like us. Just like an Ebola virus, Moruna is extremely effective, as Muslims are now able to seamlessly integrate into every facet of our society, as they make their way into our public school systems, our federal and law enforcement agencies, and key positions within our government. Moruna is the tactic that both Barack Hussein Obama used to convince America he was just like us, and now the Muslim Brotherhood is employing the same tactic as they groom Abdul al-Sayed to take over as governor in Michigan. Sayed's win in Michigan will be one more nail in America's coffin, as we all know the Muslim Brotherhood's true intentions for our country, which is a land completely ruled by Sharia law. This is not about tolerance or making political milestones of putting a Muslim in office, it's about his ties and his five-phase plan for a dangerous takeover that he believes in through the Brotherhood. It's important to not ignore the glaring details and connections in this circumstance because after he's elected it will be too late to turn back.